Have you ever felt that nagging feeling? Like you're stuck in quicksand while the world speeds by? You know you have the talent, the brains, the potential, but something invisible is holding you back. That something is laziness. Today, we're diving into the story of a young man named Vikram, a story that might feel a little too familiar for many of us. Vikram was the kind of person everyone called full of potential. He was sharp, creative, and had ideas that could light up a room. But he had a secret weakness, a little voice that always whispered, "Tomorrow. I'll start studying for that exam tomorrow. I'll apply for that job next week. I'll finally learn that new skill, eventually." To Vikram, tomorrow was a magical place where everything would get done. But the thing about tomorrow is that it never actually arrives. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and then, startlingly, into years. Vikram watched from the sidelines as his friends, once his peers, started to build their lives. They were landing their first real jobs, getting promotions, traveling, learning new languages, and buying their first homes. Their lives were moving forward, painting vibrant pictures of success and growth. Meanwhile, Vikram's canvas remained blank. He was still in the same room, with the same unfulfilled promises, feeling the bitter sting of being left behind. The gap between him and his friends wasn't a gap of talent, but a chasm carved out by inaction. The weight of his own inertia was becoming unbearable. He felt a growing sense of panic, a quiet desperation that gnawed at him day and night. He saw the opportunities he'd missed like ghosts of a life he could have had. The exciting startup he didn't join, the course he never enrolled in, the personal project that gathered dust. Each one was a reminder of a door he had failed to walk through. He was stuck, not by external forces, but by the self-imposed chains of his own procrastination. One dreary afternoon, seeking refuge from his own thoughts, Vikram wandered into the quiet aisles of a local library. It was there, surrounded by books filled with the actions and thoughts of others, that he had a chance encounter that would change everything. He bumped into Mr. Sharma, his old college mentor, a kind and wise man who had always seen the spark in Vikram. Mr. Sharma's eyes, full of warmth, also held a hint of concern. "Vikram, my boy, it's been too long. How are you?" But he seemed to see past the casual "I'm fine" that Vikram offered. He looked at him more closely and asked, "Tell me honestly, son, you had so much fire in you. Why do you let your days just drift away like smoke?" The question, so direct and yet so gentle, broke through Vikram's defenses. The frustration and disappointment he'd been bottling up came pouring out. "I don't know, sir," Vikram confessed, his voice cracking. I feel so tired all the time. I make these grand plans, I write them all down, but when it's time to start, it's like my energy just vanishes. The motivation is never there when I need it." Mr. Sharma listened patiently, nodding slowly. He didn't offer a lecture or a cheap platitude. Instead, he smiled.